Hey there, scholars. Welcome to today's online work. I have a great poem for you today. It's called The Only Reason We're Alive, or 85 is another title for it, and it's by a spoken word poet named In-Q. So I want you guys to click on this Google form, and it will take you to this where you will have the text of the poem, and you will also have a video of the poem as well. And you also have this quote from In-Q that I want you to consider and think about too. Everything's going through something, so I don't think it's one particular thing that's stopping people from being vulnerable. But I found that if you are open and vulnerable and you give someone else the space to do the same, they will almost always reciprocate that. Great quote. And I want you to tell me what you guys think of In-Q's quote. Do you think it's important to be vulnerable throughout life? Explain. After you read this poem too, I want you to answer this. Were you intrigued by the title of the piece? Did the poem match your expectation after reading the title? Do you notice anything interesting about the structure or form of the poem? Next question, how did the piece make you feel? Were you surprised by anything? How would you describe the mood or tone of this piece? How did the speaker seem to feel? Remember, mood is how the poem should make you feel, and tone is how the speaker comes across. And next, did the piece remind you of any other literature? Did it remind you of any other popular culture like music or movies or TV shows? Were you reminded of any of your own life experiences? Does anything about this poem's similarities or dissimilarities to those things surprise you? And then finally, what is this poem saying about the world as a whole? What does it say about being a human? What is the theme of this piece? All right, guys. Well, you're supposed to have 3 exposures to this poem, so how about I give you exposure number 1. Here we go. The Only Reason We're Alive, or 85, by In-Q. I want to fall in love at 85. Go on shuffleboard dates and dance to hip-hop from 95. Our song would be Staying Alive, but only for the message. Otherwise, we'd keep it away from disco. It's depressing. We'd rock matching track suits and rope gold chains. We'd look like Run DMC, but in their old age. We'd take aerobics classes and wear bifocal glasses and eat at IHOP and hold hands at Sunday masses. And when it comes to the bedroom, well, nothing much would happen in the bedroom because we're 85, but we would still be down to take a walk or take a drive or sit and talk and have a drink and watch the passers-by and ask each other why and how and who and where and when. And then we'd laugh and cry again about the people we had been, and I would touch her withered skin and comment on how thin it is to keep in something infinite. And she would smile, sweet, and blush, then tell me that I think too much. She's right, I think too much. It's always been a problem, but then again, that's how I made my green-like goblin. When I was in my 20s, I was eating top ramen, counting up my pennies, saving up to go food shopping. But now I'm 85, and somehow I feel more alive. I turn my hearing aid up and bump Jurassic 5. I read the sports page while she peruses classifieds. We like antique stores, garage sales, and barter buys. We got the box set of Louis at the bargain price. We've watched it so much that we have the lines memorized. We sip on Mai Tais and sunbathe at public schools. We both have the season theater passes to the Sacred Fool. And when it comes to the bedroom, well, hopefully, every once in a while, I knock her boots into the floral patterns of our bedpost, then hold her head close like death isn't chasing us, planning on erasing us and replacing us with better versions of us, reshaping us, remaking us, then recreating us with new identities so we can make new memories. Hush, little baby. Learn to walk and talk and feel and lie and think and fight and fuck and die and never get the answers why. She dips the joint of grass and wheatgrass, and we get high. Her hair is silver as the moon in the Miami sky. We still pop pills, but it's not Xanax anymore. Whenever we can't sleep, we listen to the ocean floor. She got a Sound of the Sea CD for me from the Brookstone store, and ever since I've been snoring like a, what's the word? Oh, buzzsaw. Sorry, I go blank sometimes, but hey, I'm 85. I'm not complaining. I'm just happy that I'm still alive and happy that I have my better half by my side, Superfly. She doesn't look a day over 65. When I first saw her, I was totally in awe. She was classical, so I was like Yo-Yo Ma. And that was all it took. A single look and I was shook. I fell for her like some loose shingles from a Spanish roof, and I'ma love her till she loses every last root and has to glue dentures to her gums to chew solid food. Ooh, now that's real love, dude. That's some push comes to shove love. Not when it's convenient love. Hospital bed love. Feed her ice chips love. Never leave the room love. Sleeping in the chair love. Pray to up above love. Have to pull the plug love. Miss her in your bones love. Everything about her love. Die within a month love. Can't live without her love. Love. The only reason that we are alive, and none of us should wait until we're 85. All right there, scholars. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Give it another 2 go-arounds, and I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. You guys all take care. I'll see you soon.